Don't forget to hit subscribe and smack that bell button to become an honorary Fear Raiser member so that you never miss a video. Hey guys, how you doing? How's school? Still suffering, I see. Don't forget about that test you got tomorrow. What have I been doing, you ask? Well, I've been doing what any cartoon character does on a YouTube platform, and well, that's been creating works of art. Want to see something I put together? Alright, well, I must warn you, this one might blind you from its greatness. Check it out. I call it the forbidden love of the lemon and the leek. Will they breach through the social stigmas of fruit and veggie relationships? Find out next time. I know. Great work, right? Well, anyways, besides blowing you guys away with my drawings, I thought I would do something a little neat and tell a story. This story, however, isn't mine, but from one of you guys. That's right, we got a semi-Raiserverse episode going on here, and I am going to use my amazing drawing skills to tell it for you. By the way, if you're unfamiliar with the Raiserverse on this channel, you essentially submit your stories to my subreddit Raiserverse, which is down in the description below, and hopefully it gets picked to be animated. Bam! It's that easy! Alright, now allow me to tell this story. Titled, The City Bus Creeper, by Nightmare Sam 95. So, this is honestly my first story ever written on Reddit, so don't judge. But I used to be a college student about a few years ago. It started in the middle of my first semester ever in college. I was 18 at the time. Keep in mind, I went to the community college in my city, and considering I don't drive, I was pretty much forced to take a city bus. But you know, it was whatever. By then, I had pretty much gotten used to some of the crazies on the bus. This time, I had woken up around 9 AM as I usually did, except this time, I had gotten a family friend to drop me off at the bus station. The college was a bit of a driving distance, and I didn't want to bother her that much, so while I waited for the bus to arrive when I got there, I sat on the cemented bench after my ride had left, kept to myself, and zipped up my coat, because it was snowing, and I was listening to music. Of course, that was until I noticed a guy sitting next to me. At first, I won't lie, I had gotten an off vibe about him. I don't know if it was the off-putting look in those freaky green eyes, his very messy brown hair, or the fact that he had missed a few buttons on his plaid shirt, or whatever he was wearing. He wasn't wearing a coat, but just something seemed off about him. So I tried not to acknowledge him. That and he was like 30 years old, and I don't really talk to strangers that much older than me. I felt his eyes on me, and I ignored him until I eventually grew agitated because of it. I kept my annoyance hidden though, and calmly asked if he needed something, and the first thing he asked was what my name was, and that I was extremely pretty. My first instinct was to lie about my name, because I don't want to know this guy who already gave me a weird vibe already, so I lied. Thank you, my name is Steph. The guy introduced himself as we walked in the bus. Let's call him Jeff. It was obvious he wanted to keep talking, and to be honest, I tried making it clear that I did not want to talk to him because he had already given me the creeps. I sat on the way back of the bus, and he just kept talking. I tried tuning him out, and given him brief answers to some of his questions. Then, he said something that really caught my attention.
Yeah, I can tell you're a good soul because Jesus told me.
I literally gave him the oddest look I could give. Oh, so he was a nut! But instead, all that came out of my mouth was, oh, really? He seemed to clearly get excited about this, and he continued talking about how pure of a soul I was, which is wrong, by the way. Then he got into a topic about being able to speak robot, which he just said a bunch of numbers.
9, 7, 14, 21, yes.
Then he started to speak about something that involved medication. He then said,
yeah, you know, I guess I am considered to be diagnosed as schizophrenic in the eyes of the government, but I don't take my medication. I'm convinced the government is trying to poison me.
All I said was, oh, that is nice. Then I bolted out of the bus as soon as I seen my college. I had never been so relieved to go to school. But a few hours later, I got back on the bus. He was still there, just smiling and waiting for me on that bus. His creepiness only got even worse. Begging for my number, grabbing my arm and telling me God sent him to me, I continuously told him no, and he progressively got more and more upset. I eventually pulled my hand away, got more firm, and told him no before putting on my headphones and just not acknowledging him anymore. I noticed this blonde guy about my age giving him a weird look too, and I guess Jeff noticed, then brought his attention to him until he got off the bus. I sympathized towards the dude, but the moment I seen Jeff come towards me, I immediately got off the bus as well, with the blonde guy who got off his bike off the front of the bus that was chained up. His stop was just one stop before mine, but I didn't mind the extra walk. I was worried about my safety and walked with him a bit, talking to each other about how off and creepy he was. When we went our separate ways, I immediately rushed home, throwing away the paper with Jeff's phone number on it the first chance I got. Well, that was a crazy story. But thank you, Nightmare Sam 95, for submitting it and sharing it with us. I don't think I'll be going on any buses anytime soon. But anyways, guys, I hope you all did enjoy my drawing adaptation of it. And if you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for not only more great content, but to also submit more stories to the link down below. Raiserverse, the Reddit link is down there, guys. Check it out, submit a story, who knows, it might get picked, and it might be a video soon. Alright guys, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you guys later, bye!